Hell yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Uh-oh. Turn on my shit. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of the Relationship Method podcast. I'm Chris. You know where Jay is. You know where Lori is. And today, I got a special guest, Thad of Above the Bridge podcast, rolling through to say what's up to your boy, man. Yay! Thad, man, I do appreciate you rolling through, big dog.
Thank you, bro. This is super cool. I'm honored to be on your show, man.
Bruh, I appreciate you being honored, and I acknowledge it, dog. Bruh, tell these folks a little bit, info about you.
Well, as of now, when I was younger, I was avid martial artist.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I did taekwondo like growing up, and I did kickboxing. Was done with that. I got into nightclub promoting. I still run a nightclub promotion company called Artist Groove Network. I'm also a med tech for the Cancer Research Center for a university. And then, I started the Above the Bridge podcast during COVID and been doing it ever since.
Crazy times during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy times. And you said martial arts, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Ernie Reyes?
Yes, I have a story about him.
Hey, Ninja Turtles.
I have a story about that guy.
Hey, let's hear it, dog.
So he came to our gym because he was one of the surf ninjas, right?
Yeah.
So him and his dad, they were the surf ninjas.
Yeah.
So they came to our gym and did a demonstration and like a seminar. And I called him out to spar. I had my instructor.
No way.
I wanted to spar because he was a kickboxer. He did a couple fights.
Yeah.
And the guy, Ernie Reyes' dad, didn't want to let him spar me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was protecting me or protecting him, but we didn't get to spar. So
damn, dog. I think the dad protecting Ernie because maybe his face is like the moneymaker. So what if you demolished them and then just messed them all up and then he can't make any more movies?
Maybe. I would like to think that because it could have been like, oh, bro, he's going to demolish this kid over here.
Yeah. That's crazy. And this is here in Hawaii.
In Kaneohe. Yeah, we had a...
That's badass, dude. Great story, dog. Man, that's what's up, man. How was your week?
So far, so good. It's been a little busy. My daughter, she's on JV volleyball for her school. They had parent meetings. And she's getting into it. Her first day of school was yesterday.
What's Wednesday?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yep. And she just started high school. She's a freshman. So.
Ooh. Yeah. Question. The high school that your daughter goes to, do they have lockers?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I miss having lockers. Back when I went to high school, I had a locker, and you could put all your stuff in. I used to share one too. But that's cool. So they're not afraid of people trying to break in the lockers over there or anything?
No, those kids don't even lock it.
Shut your ass.
Yeah, I went over there one time. I'm like, "Where's your lock?" She goes, "Oh, we don't use locks." I was like,
so they're on like a trust system?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a private school. Like if it was,
okay, maybe that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
If it was me, I'd be like raiding everybody's lock.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I pranked the shit out of all those people. Dang, man. So you got a daughter. What's your status, man? Are you single or divorced or mingling or on the apps? What's up, dog? You horny?
I'm recently engaged.
Hey, congratulations!
Yeah, I know it was took a while for me to pull the trigger, to be honest. Yeah, but I was divorced. So I was married before and had my daughter, and then, fortunately, I have custody of my daughter.
Yeah,
and I met somebody. As cliche as it may seem, I'm a nightclub promoter, and I went out with the bartender.
Yeah.
So I just
got the bartender, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with the bartender. And now we're engaged, and July is the month we're looking at.
Oh, 25, 26?
25.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah,
it's funny that you said that because when I had my firstborn, it's a different, woman from my wife now. I had full custody too.
See, shout out to them dads, man.
Bruh, right?
Yeah.
We didn't hit it and quit it. We stayed because we have good parental guidances.
Yep. It's cool to hear that dads are actually, because as soon as I was getting divorced, that was the what everybody was saying. Oh, guaranteed a mom's gonna have custody.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's not true. Like, I can fight. Like, I gotta fight.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always, I guess, 25-75, because it's,
Yeah.
it's always leaning towards, the mother.
Yeah.
But I mean, that 25, that's still 25% of you winning, you know?
Yep, exactly. And like I always say, when you're gambling, a chip and a chair, that's all you need.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's always 50-50.
Yeah.
It's always 50-50. But dude, man, congrats, man. Good
Thank you.
stuff, bro. I do appreciate, like the single fathers, because I was a single parent for like a cool minute.
Yeah.
And like a cool minute. And then you said, like, you're going to be engaged and stuff. I told my wife today, we were having this talk, that if me and her ever like split, I'm not marrying no more, because I'm a one and done guy. I was like, man, skip this. Like in my head, I wasn't trying to tell her, because she whooped my ass. But I told her, I was like, I'm not going through this again. I'd rather, I got my kids.
Yeah.
That'll be like my main focus. The little babies grow up.
Yeah.
And
I was the same. That's why it took so long. I was with my girlfriend, I think 8 years, and only now I proposed. But I was like, oh man, the custody battle was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready to go through all that again. I kept telling her, man, it's just a piece of paper saying we're married. We can have the same relationship without the paper. But she wanted it. So
happy wife, happy life, dog.
Yeah, and she became close with my daughter. And
that's good. That's
so,
real good.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, I gotta do the right thing and show her my commitment to her. So
yeah. Role model. Hey, shout out to the father role models. What else did you do this week? Anything interesting?
No, I'm actually getting ready for the Spartan race this weekend. So I worked out a little bit. I'm kind of just resting the rest of the week.
Okay.
Before I go all in on that thing. But yeah.
Spartan race. Fun story. When I used to live on the mainland in Cali, I did a Tough Mudder.
Oh,
and
okay.
That was serious. It was, I believe it was in Lake Tahoe. Oh my gosh. I went through like ice cold water. I got shocked at the very end.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Bruh, I scaled up a wall. There was like some type of like obstacle course where I have to like zigzag my body going up and then zigzag coming back down. Oh my gosh. Like, I was so lucky that I didn't cramp up.
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen people, when they get the cramp in the whatever this is called, the calf.
Yeah.
And that stuff becomes like a big old rock.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, now there's something I gotta keep in the back of my head.
Yeah.
You're like mustard
Hydrate.
and you eat mustard.
Oh, for real? That's a thing?
Yeah, I know football guys do it. Like, they have packets of mustard.
What kind of mustard? Like
the yellow mustard,
the deli kind, or the just the regular?
Not the
Heinz?
Dijon, like grape pecan,
bougie ass kind.
Yeah, straight Frenchies, the yellow bottle. But yeah, you take a shot of mustard. Also, pickle juice.
Really?
Yeah, pickle juice helps with cramps. So.
Oh snap!
Yeah, I'm gonna bring all that shit with me.
Bananas too and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, man, if you're doing the when is this happening? Like this weekend or next
Sunday.
Weekend? Sunday. Well, August, whatever, 17, 18, whatever, whatever that John is. Well, shoot, my week was it's just an average week. But let me ask you, Thad. And this is like kind of TMI and a little embarrassing. When you have like an itchy asshole, right? Do you go in the bathroom and like baby wipe it up, or do you how do you relieve an itchy asshole?
How do I relieve it?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta be the first person to ever ask me that.
Okay, well,
shoot, I think I know. I go to the bathroom. Depends where I'm at. If it's at work, 100%. Gotta take care of it at the moment. So I'll go in the bathroom and
just wipe it out, huh?
Wipe it out, man.
Okay, so
I try to make sure I don't do it in public.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, everybody got phones and where I work has cameras everywhere.
Oh snap! Okay.
Security be watching me dig my ass and they'll be
like, oh, look at that! Look at his ass! Boy, hey, look at him!
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you this story. So I was at a friend's house, right? And for some reason, my hole was just itching, right? And I couldn't do anything. So I did a natural thing. I went to the bathroom, and then, I tried to, poop one out. So that didn't happen. So I was like, dude, my butt is still itchy. So I pulled down my pants and I turned on their bathtub. So I had to wash. I did a wash and dash right then and there. And I told I texted one of my homeboys and I was like, hey man, can you give me a towel? And he was like, what the F for? And I was like, bro, my butt was itchy, man. I had to wash it. And he was like, what do you mean you had to wash it? So I was like, dude, I turned on your bathtub. I kind of sat in it for a little bit. And I had to wipe myself, bro. And he was like, dog, okay. So he gave me a towel.
I would give you a napkin, man. I wouldn't give you a towel.
Well, if you would have gave me a napkin, dude, I would have used up all that toilet paper. Because I'm telling you, I took off my pants. I was in the bathtub. So I'm like butt booty naked with a shirt on. And then, so I'm just doing my thing. And then if I would have had using the toilet paper, there would have been nothing on that roll. And also, I had to wipe up the floor because, it was wet from my feet. And I didn't want to be walking around with a wet booty.
Oh yeah,
because my undies would be sticking, and I'd get myself more itchy. So yeah, that was my fun itchy ass.
You ever had use of a bidet?
You know what? I've seen one, but I'm hesitant to use one because I don't know how it works.
So my dad at his house, he put one in his bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this thing out.
A bidet.
Yeah, it's a full on. The works
from Amazon or from Home Depot, or this is
he got it from Japan
snap, so it's nice then. Okay,
you gotta hook it up into the wall, change the water and
what. Okay.
This thing is legit, and I've never used one before. So I go on there, I took a dump, and then it shoots warm water
up in the area.
And it cleans it all out, and then you press another button, and then it shoots warm air, and it dries it up.
Shut up.
So I'm doing all that, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Really?
I get off, and I'm like, my dad's like, did you use the bidet? I'm like, yeah. He goes, wasn't it amazing? I'm thinking oh man.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I might have lost my virginity.
Right? So if you like the bidet, does that make us make y'all a little gay for liking it, right? Is your manhood lightweight lost?
I've never had water shoot in before.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't expecting that. You know
also, it's like a hard stream.
It was a jet, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it cleaned you out.
Did you get everything at least?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
My whistle was clean.
Really?
Yep.
And then, so when it dried, were you fully dry, or did you still have to
fully dry? It warmed my balls. Everything. It was perfect. But
dude,
made me feel a little weird.
Bruh, so having a bidet means you don't have to buy toilet paper.
Nope.
So during COVID, if you had a bidet, you're straight.
Yep, you didn't even have to worry about them Costco runs with the crazy lines.
Yeah, Costco runs, empty. During COVID, I remember toilet paper was one of the first things that was gone.
Yep.
I was like, dang, a lot of people be pooping out here on the island.
Yeah.
I was like, God, that stuff is serious.
I know, and I feel like that shouldn't have been the number one thing that everybody needed the most.
Yeah.
There's other things people I thought wouldn't need. Because if it came down to it, you could use anything to wipe your ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you could have done what I did. Went in the bathtub, wiped, and then used a towel.
Yep.
And then you could reuse this towel. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I would have wiped
the ass wiping towel goes here.
Yeah. But, hey, dog, don't be using this towel.
Yeah.
But then you have that, that one person that you just kind of dislike or whatever, and be like, hey, dog, that's the towel that you got to use.
That's your towel, man.
The dookie towel, dog. But yeah, man, that was my butt story for the week. It wasn't embarrassing because grown now. I think if I was younger, I think I would have picked my ass and then washed my hands. But sometimes, and I remember this real vivid too. When I used to do that and I washed my hands, you could still smell the remnants on your finger.
Little bit, huh?
Yeah, dude. And then sometimes you could smell it coming off, not on your clothes, but it's dang, it's still lingering around, and you're not even smelling your finger.
That's when you just go home, bro.
Yeah, okay, all right.
You still smell like shit.
Dude, it was a little situation like that, man. Ah, damn, dude. Dude, let me ask you, when people text you, right?
Yeah.
And you reply, are you a dry replier, or do you do the sentences in the paragraph? It's not just cut and dry. Yes. No.
I think I'm both. I think it depends on my mood, who's texting, and what I'm doing at the time. I think my girl always like, oh, are you mad? And I'm like, why would I be mad? He's like, oh, you just text one word answer. I'm like, because I'm busy, you know what I mean? But but I tend to I'll respond with some sentences or try to get my thought across. Anything to avoid a phone call, basically.
Really, you hate phone calls or just like them?
I usually, if I have a phone call, it usually goes for a long time. So I don't like to be on the phone that long, but whenever I do take a call, it's usually a longer conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
okay, I guess I'm the complete opposite. I like, speaking on the phone, sometimes FaceTiming, because I could see and hear, the person's answers and stuff. Like if they're lightweight lying or if they're really unsure in what I'm asking, right? But with texts, I hate the dry texts. Like, no, cool, nothing, chilling. I hate that stuff because, I took time out of my day to, give you a sentence or two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, give me one back. But I guess it's like how it is nowadays to where, the emojis and stuff and just cut and dry. But I really dislike that stuff. Like I have, I was texting a couple of buddies and one of them was just dry, right? And I was like, dude, are you like, what are you doing? Are you bored? Are you like, And he was like, no, man, what's up? I was like, dude, your text replies are just dry as hell. Like we're all busting jokes in here and you're like, ha. You know what I'm saying? No ha. It's just ha. No LOL, no emoji. It's just
show some emotion.
Yeah, dog. And it's like, man,
yeah.
And I could just picture his face, just, dude, you lightweight suck. You know what I'm saying?
My girl would be texting like novels. Like, she's on her phone, like, what are you doing? And she's like texting. I'm like, let me see that. And it's like chunks at a time. I'm like, why don't you just call her, bro?
Yeah, just call. Yeah. So like, I don't know, like a long paragraph text could be like, I don't know, like a 2-minute call. But you say the calls could last long. Like, do you have a problem in like saying goodbye or just knowing when to cut?
Yeah, I'll usually go on a tangent. That's why I'm a good podcaster. Okay. I can talk for days.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day we had those Nextels. I don't know if you had a Nextel.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember those.
Man,
yeah.
I used to love those things because I could keep everything short because it's like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
So I'm downstairs. Okay, I'm coming down. Or like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. It's like instant. And you could do it anywhere. So I used to love Nextel. I wish they still had that. But
really?
Yeah, Nextel was good fun back in the day.
Dude, the first time I've experienced and seen a Nextel was I was in Vegas. And one of my boys was talking in his walkie-talkie. And I was like, oh, dude, where's your boy at? Like, is he around the corner? He's like, no, man, he's in Henderson or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, dude, for real? Like, that's a walkie-talkie. Like, how much was that? And he's like, no, man, it's a phone. Yeah. I'm like, bro, that's bad. That's bad. Now they got like watches and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen the eye goggles or whatever they're called? Yeah. Have you experienced that yet?
I haven't. I guess I did. We had like a virtual thing on when I was in Seattle. Mm-hmm. Like you sit on this chair and then you're like put on these goggles and it takes you on outside of a building.
Yeah.
And then you're like looking down and it's kind of true to movement.
Really? Yeah. How real was that? Were you tripping out? Or?
I was kind of impressed.
Really?
I know they have some. My daughter has I don't know if it's called the Oculus or.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
But she will never let me mess with it. She keeps it at her mom's house because she found out that I could watch 49er games with those things.
What?
So it's like you
like live?
Yeah, you pay for
subscription
or something, and then you put it on, and it's like you're in the stadium.
Really?
She probably wouldn't get them back if that was like.
I always wonder if you have that, right? And guys, as being guys, we would check out
porn,
the porn sites, and I wonder if we are in the eyes of the guy, like do we like see like the thing in front of us, or are we the camera guy?
Oh, are you like going in?
Yeah, like are we?
Do you that's a good question.
Look down and I don't know. Like I don't. My kid has a VR. I've never tried. I don't dare to try because I'm afraid that if I did,
you'd be caught.
Yeah, the boy would be like, Mom, what is this? I'm like, no, dog, don't even worry, don't worry. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's just Roger Rabbit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what story I would come up with, but yeah, I would wonder like,
That's true.
You know, if you go on a porn site or whatever, one of those sites, is it like all point of view?
Man,
No,
if I had that in high school, I wouldn't leave the house.
Right?
Case.
Imagine
My left arm be huge.
Right? Imagine going to school, you have that on, and you're like in class, and you're just you're just watching it, and then the teacher's like, "Hey, that," and you're like, "Huh?" You know what I'm saying? It's like, come with me." You know what I'm saying? I think I get suspended first day if I
guarantee.
You know the technology that these kids have nowadays.
It's crazy,
dude. They're not even in my little one's classroom. They're not even doing pencil and paper. They're on a tablet doing their work. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Back in the day, we had pencils, pens, and
the
paper.
sharpener and shit.
Yeah, and then, my oldest teen now, they don't even do cursive.
Nope.
I'm like, dude, cursive is a lost art.
But they can touch type at like 3rd grade now.
Right? I mean, I guess it's, with the times now,
Yeah.
like they're evolving stuff, but I do like the cursive.
Yeah.
I see someone writing cursive, I'm like, hey man, that's what's up. But yeah, these kids are all, buff thumbs and stuff, typing 89 words a minute. Oh my God. Like, y'all, they have it easier right now.
They have it easy. Like, they never have to go to a library. They don't ever.
Right?
They're never going to know what encyclopedia is.
That is true.
Ever. They don't need to.
Uh-huh.
You could Google.
That is so insane how that is now.
Yeah.
I talked this about my other podcast, but they don't have like a Barnes and Noble, like those, magazine stores and like bookstores. It's rare to find those. And now when you do, it's like the size of like this room. That sucks, dude. And dude, I liked the library. It was like a cool hangout spot. You get the internet, you get to mess with like the new Macs and stuff. But now it's like everyone has a Mac.
Yep.
And then you want to read a book, you just go on a tablet, buy the book, or just not even buy the book, just look at it, and then your subscription runs out. Shoot, hey, I need a subscription. You got it? Yeah. All right. Add my account in. It's like, dang.
Like for them, the way I think about it is because I was kind of kolohe naughty when I was younger. I was like, the easier way to plagiarize if I had all those opportunities in the web and all that when I was younger would be so easy. I would have great grades.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, what, Chat GPT?
Yeah.
Oh, my. You know how many times that saved my ass? Chat GPT and Grammarly.
Oh yeah.
Grammarly. Oh goodness. Like I'm a English professor with those two.
Oh yeah.
things.
Yep. I use AI to do my write-ups for my podcast. And I impress everybody. I don't even tell them.
Oh snap, dude.
Yep.
So using AI on a podcast, and I'm still new to this to this world. What does AI do for you? Like what's the
so I use this it's a service called Buzzsprout.
Okay.
And that puts my podcast on every platform.
Okay.
So when I upload it, it takes about maybe 20 minutes and it reads through the whole content.
Yeah.
And it creates a write-up that I can post. You know how like for a podcast you put a write-up?
Oh, like a summary or a description?
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah, I got you.
So my fiance she's also a teacher. So I would have her edit it and fix it, and it was just like she said, "You're so bad at grammar and all this." So now it makes the write up for me, and then I just kind of change a few things, and then I post it. And
really,
and it looks and sounds way professional, and
really
everybody's impressed. Yeah, everybody's impressed by it, and I just like
dog, don't even worry about it, man. I got this AI.
Yo. But yeah, our kids are blessed to have that. I just bought my daughter a calculator. It's one of these Texas Instrument. Like they needed it.
Is it the blue one?
Yeah, it's like
the old school blue one.
No. This thing is high tech.
Oh yeah, like that has a cosine and then the tangent and then okay.
It's like this big and it has like a touch screen. You hook it up to your computer. I'm like, with that thing, you don't even need to take a math class. Like, you should just say the question and it'll give you the answer.
Dog, Does your daughter have a phone?
Yeah.
Can whatever is on that Texas Instrument, do you think you could download that on the phone so you don't have to buy the calculator, or do you need the actual calculator to do these math problems?
Oh, that's a great question.
You know, because it's like if you could buy the app for like $5.99 instead of buying this calculator that, well, how much was it?
Like $150.
Man, hell no.
I didn't even think of that.
That's gas. That's fucking dinner.
Oh yeah, that's a good week right there.
Yeah, that is a good week. But yeah, I always thought of that. And then when my kid was going to high school, they had to get this calculator. I asked that question, right? I was like, yo, can we just download this? It's like, no, we can't. They need to physically have it because they need it for testing. I'm like, testing? And it's like, yeah, we don't want them to use the phones because, they could text the answers.
Google.
I was like, that's smart. But dang, you're really putting a dent in my pocket with this one. I'm like, man. And then I'm assuming that when your kid was younger, you had to buy all these supplies for school, right?
Oh yeah.
That was a dent and a half too.
And they don't care. They're just like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like supplies for the classroom.
Oh, yup.
Oh my god, bruh.
Kleenex,
why like
Clorox wipes.
Clorox wipes. For this school, my kid had to have 2 headphones.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, 2 headphones for what? This kid don't got 2 heads. What the heck?
That's hilarious.
So I was telling teacher, I was like, hey man, can earbuds do like like the little? He's like, no, they need actual headphones. I'm like, dog. So I bought like little $5.99, $9.99 skull candies or whatever. Yeah. I did that, but then they the Kleenex. They needed that. They needed the that sanitizer. They needed new color pencils.
Yeah.
I'm like, color pencils? Dog, you're on a tablet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, man. And then imagine if you had like 2-3 kids going to school.
Yeah.
Right. And you can't do hand-me-downs because the pencils are like this small because you've been working on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude.
That's hilarious because, like I said, my girl's a teacher.
Yeah.
So I get all that shit for free.
Yeah.
I have like 19 Clorox wipe things. I have like all the Kleenex, all the Ziploc bags. I'm putting her on blast, but yeah, that's like, so at the end of the year, what's not used, which is
dude,
half.
I'm feeding you right now.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, hey. That's so. It's funny. It's messed up, but it's so real. You know, it's like, all right, I got some leftover. Like, do we need any wipes?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, do we need any pencils or pens for the house? Yeah, babe. Bring some. It's like, all right, I got like 4 packs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, my daughter, like, she'll need to make signs or something for school.
It's like, oh, don't worry about it, man. I got some cardboard at work. I got.
Yeah, she has the cardboard. It comes back with like every pastel ever.
Oh my gosh,
she's
hooked up. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. School that nowadays, back in our day, dude, all we needed was like a backpack, a binder, and we're straight.
Trapper keeper, man.
Yep, hey, right? That's all we needed. And some paper in the binder, and we're good.
Yep.
Nowadays, man, these kids are spoiled.
Oh, 100%. My daughter has a laptop. She had it since 7th grade.
Who the heck? What's 7th grade in here? We didn't have no laptop.
Oh, hell no.
We didn't have a phone. I had a TV. A Nintendo. A laptop. They got a phone now. Man, they got these like $400 headphones. Man, would you be a different kid if you lived in this generation?
I think so. Yeah? I think the biggest problem they have is not going outside and playing.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Fortunately, my daughter does go outside, but not nearly as much as I did. But shoot, we would hurry up, eat breakfast, like summertime. And all we needed to know was to be home before dinner. And then go back out, and before the sun goes down, you got to be home. Bruh. You would not see me in the house watching TV or on anything. It was just outside getting into all kind of stuff. Yeah,
so like it's funny because now it's like the parents are trying to force them to go out now. Yeah. Opposed to back in the day, they're trying to force you to stay in because you want to go out.
Yeah.
It's like back on the mainland, we had to be home before the lights came on. And then, dude, the time was, in order for us to go to our friend's house, we rode our bikes.
Yep. Exactly.
Over here, it's like, well, nowadays, you have to worry about like predators now.
Yeah.
And like people driving reckless. And it's crazy because, I mean, I lived in a city where, cars and, there was gangbanging too, but they left the kids alone.
Yeah.
And let them be kids. So I miss that stuff. It's like a meme. I saw this meme where there was like a bunch of kids. They're playing a video game. It was like 8 kids, but only 2 controllers. Oh. And then it said on top like something like, you didn't know at the time that this was like the time of your life or something. Yeah. That's some nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at it. I was like, dang, that's real.
Yeah.
Like hanging with your boys. You're just playing video games and, dude, whoever gets the last Capri Sun is it. I miss that.
I agree. I think all these kids gonna be fat because they all got electric bikes now. They're not actually paddling those things.
This is true. Oh, and like the little hoverboards.
Oh yeah.
Everything's like all electric power. Yeah. Dude,
it's my daughter will have her friends over and they'll be all sitting in the living room on their phones. I'm like,
they don't even talk.
They're like, well, we're playing Roblox or whatever.
Oh, my kids are into that right now.
They're playing together, but they just look like they
look like zombies.
You guys could have done that at home. Why you bringing them to my house and eating our food?
Exactly.
When you shit you could be doing at home.
Exactly. I told myself a long time ago, like if I ever had kids, I would have my own vending machine. It never happened, but I would have my own vending machine. So when my kids' friends would come over, I'm like, yo, you hungry? Man, that's $1.25 right there for some big ass chips. I would make money off of them little kids.
Oh yeah.
But it never happened. But that was like one of my little hustles if I ever had kids.
That's crazy. Like you talking about nostalgia and that stuff. Like Blockbuster. When you're a little kid, you and your friends go to Blockbuster with your mom, and you get to pick out 3 movies. And grab the candy and all. It was like a thing. It was something.
Yeah, like a Friday night thing. Yeah,
exactly. Kids don't know that now. They can just click on whatever they want.
Yeah. Bruh, what do you think of like this whole Netflix and chill era now?
It would probably work for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Back in our day, we would have to, not stream it off of our computer, but in my room, like I would have to download it off like Napster or on some
LimeWire
or some type of torrent, right?
Yeah.
And then I would watch it, and that's like our little version of Netflix and chill. But now it's just, dude, the movies are endless. They didn't have to worry about downloading.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, and you're talking about like before Wi-Fi or before like the high-speed internet. It's the dial-up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hated the dial-up, dog.
The sound,
right? I was infamous on AOL.
AIM.
Yep. Those chat rooms, bro. I be battling.
Oh, I be talking mad shit.
I be like, oh, where you at, dog? Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, what was it? Age, sex.
Oh, ASL. Age, sex, location.
Yeah.
And then pick. And you get like some distorted picture and stuff. All the pixels are all messed up. Oh man. The nostalgia of it all, dog.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah, like how it is now, and then we look back, we're like, whoa, we're grown. We've went through,
We're living in the Jetsons era, man.
Yeah, like all we need now is what the flying cars, which I mean, I'm assuming like they have it, is just not out. I've seen like on TikTok and stuff, like they have the jetpack.
Oh yeah,
it's like it's on the water.
Yeah, I see that.
I've seen that. What else, man? What else they got? I mean, they got the glasses now.
Yep. Yeah, these things, like that's a big one.
That was big. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, we're gonna get to these questions because man, we're jabbering.
All right,
bro. Let me ask you, how important now is men's mental health? Because I remember when we were growing up, like our mental health was like, our parents were like, hey, buck up. That's how our parents treated mental health. But now it became an issue to where your kid would come to be like, yo, I'm depressed. I'm not right in the head. So how important is that nowadays?
That's crazy. I just had this conversation recently.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel men are becoming a lot more confident in themselves to be able to share their feelings. And I guess it's the new norm, right? Everybody's pushing it. But I feel like men shouldn't have to feel less macho to show vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you got to take care of this or nothing else matters. I think it's super important. I went through a recent, not recent, but I went through a divorce and a strong custody battle that took everything out of me. And it was the moments with my friends just talking about how I felt and what I was going through, which got me through it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how I'd feel if I didn't have those opportunities. And I didn't feel less of a man or less macho or less myself by letting my guard down and letting people I know that I trust know how I feel. I think it's super important. I think men need to do that. And men need to do that with people they trust so that they can let their guard down and not feel like, oh, this guy knows these things about me, now he can go tell or whatever.
Yeah, they can use that as like leverage, right?
Yeah. But you gotta purge, man. You gotta purge those feelings. Because if not, it can probably be more damaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think women like feed off that? Like, let's say when a man is trying to like become vulnerable, especially to a woman, like trying to tell his feelings, a woman would like say eat that shit up and like try to be all negative about it. Like, hey man, be a man, handle your fucking problems or something. You know, stuff like that.
Well, I would assume because women always look to men for strength.
Yeah.
So if you show weakness, it maybe downgrades your attraction.
Yeah.
Because like you ever broke up with a girl or a girl dumped you and you start whining to them, come on, take me back, please. That's not attractive. They're never going to go back with you because you look like a bitch.
Yeah.
So probably in the same aspect, women always lean on men for strength and comfort and security. So if they see their man being vulnerable, it might take away a little bit of the attraction.
That's facts.
It could be just my opinion, but
I truly believe that because there are times where I try to become vulnerable, but then try to be open, but then the woman, female, whatever you want to call it, starts bashing. And then once they put their 2 cents in and starts bashing on me, I break down. Like, I don't cry or nothing, but that wall comes back up. I'm like, all right, whatever. Next time I'm just not gonna talk to you about it. And I believe that's one big cause of men's like mental like breakdowns, because they're trying to become vulnerable, they're trying to become open, but then here you are just
shutting it
down. So I think women have a big say so too. Like if women were like more open and more like understanding to the guy's problems, I think there would be more men like suicides or men depression and stuff.
But you gotta purge it, man. You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, to let it out feels good, but you could also get some feedback. Like my boys would be like, hey, I went through something similar.
Yeah.
This is what I did. And then it's like, oh, shoot, maybe I'll try that. So you have solutions to some of these problems.
Yeah.
But just the purge alone just makes you feel better. To this day, since my divorce and stuff, like I'll do Wednesday nights. Like last night, me and a couple friends religiously, every Wednesday night, we'll go out, have a couple beers at like the Lookout or at the park or whatever. Just to purge, talk story, not think about life, and just have fun. And maybe like hour, half, 2 hours, go home and
just call it a day.
Wednesday flush, and then just get back at it, back on the grind.
Dude, I'm glad you say that, and I'm glad that you have friends that you could do that with, right? I know a lot of guys that when they need to like purge or like need to like decompress, they hit the gym. They go, they do something physical. Yeah. And I'm one of those guys where if I'm feeling like super overwhelmed, I try to like, play hockey at the ice palace, or I go hoop or I go work out. So that's one of my things, but I think it's kind of bad too, because I have no one to talk to and get like feedback from, because like just the other day I tried talking to my homeboy, and like this is my brother, like about like some serious stuff. But, he came in with that whole macho, stuff. And I was like, dude, I just got turned off by this. Yeah. Like, I'm not calling him a female, but I super got turned off. And I was like, man, I ain't finna talk to you, man. I'll holler at you later. Yeah. Type stuff.
Well, you'll know through life, like, which people you can open up to. And
yeah.
which people you can't. Like, I'm not just going to go up to anybody that that I know and just be like, hey man, I'm fucked up on this thing, and like I have certain dudes I know I can, for one, I can tell them anything and it's a vault.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want. You don't.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And then they'll give me not what I want to hear, but what I need to hear.
What you need to hear, yeah.
And that's the difference. So I'm sure you probably have people like that in your life.
Yeah.
You just gotta be selective who
definitely,
you
let
your guards down.
Yeah. Have you ever confided in like say a female best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they tell you what you want to hear or what you needed to hear?
Well, like okay, so I have like one of my older go-go dancers that worked for my company. Her name was Megan, and me and her is like this.
Yeah.
And she knew all my dirt.
Yeah.
And she's a vault. She locks it down. But she's straight up.
Okay, that's good.
She'll tell me what I shouldn't be doing. And yeah, I was fortunate enough to have someone that did like tell me what I had to hear. And didn't give a shit if it is not what I wanted to hear, or she didn't care if that was something that maybe would go against what I'm doing. She'd be like, bro, you gotta stop doing that, or you need to shape up, or yeah.
Oh,
one.
Interesting.
I had one female that could do that.
One, babe, one.
Yeah.
Oh, is this true? When I was talking to one of my female friends at work, that men know men and women know women. So with that being said, if like say you have a sister and you're the older brother of this sister and she starts dating guys, you're giving your sister like all the lowdown and dirt. So it would behoove, your sister to watch out for these red flags from these guys. Do you trust that? Do you trust that info? Or is that something that's like, I don't know, not men know all men, or not women know all women?
Well, I was in that situation. I have a young sister,
shit, okay.
And I'm in the club scene, and I know how guys are, and I see all the nuances. So I could tell her whatever, but honestly, like, she didn't give a rip. And I would say 9 times out of 10, I was right.
Oh,
but
snap.
Sometimes you got to learn on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's hard-headed, so yeah.
Yeah, she is hard-headed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, as a club promoter, dude, how hard or how easy it is to like get the digits from the female? Like, like when they're trying to get in, do you ever something like, hey man, give me your number, I got you and your friends in?
For me, it was always, not to brag, but it was easy.
Okay.
And it wasn't because of me. I didn't have the game. It was just they wanted to get in the club.
Yeah.
And I'm personable. I can go up to anybody and talk story. I would make them feel good. But yeah, it wasn't that hard. I noticed now the club scene is totally different.
Okay. Like, explain, because I haven't been.
Okay, so back in the day, like, we didn't have all these social media or anything. You got to go up to a girl if you wanted to talk to her in front of all her friends and be like, hey, my name's Thad.
Yeah.
I want to buy you a drink.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself out there. You get shut down and be like, oh, no, and embarrassed. Or,
yeah.
Like, you're taking a risk. Your friends are all watching, you know what I mean? But you had to actually go up to somebody and make a verbal communication with them face to face.
Yeah.
People don't do that as much now.
Oh, shit. Do tell, dog.
You don't have to. That's why if you notice, there's hardly any clubs in Hawaii or everywhere. Club scenes are kind of going down.
No way.
Because you can hide behind your phone in the middle of your living room and try and meet girls. Because basically that's
facts. You ain't lying.
That's what the clubs are for, right? You want to meet. If you're a dude, you want to meet a girl. If you're a girl, you want to meet a guy. I know people go out to have fun and dance and all that, but technically those things are to meet opposites, right?
Yeah.
So now everything can be done through social media.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take that fucking risk and actually putting yourself out there. You can swipe left, swipe right, or DM. And if you don't get a response or whatever, on to the next. Delete, whatever. And you can do it from the comfort of your home. And then if you do have a match, you're not going to bring them to the club. So I've noticed that. And I do like the interaction face to face.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But that's the difference in my opinion.
So you're telling me that you so do plugs clubs, do they still get packed, or is it now
It's still packed,
it's
but
still packed
there's
but not as
like back in the day, maybe 10, 15 years ago, there was like we could go to 6 different clubs a night,
yeah,
just jump around. Now there's like 1 or 2.
really?
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Those clubs get packed, but it's more like people trying to show that they're in the VIP. So it's like everybody's on their phone filming or live streaming.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're here. It's like you're trying to show people that you're VIP or you're having a good time, but you're not even having a good time. You're too in tune to show other people on your Instagram or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So it's like people don't live in the moment.
Bro, it's funny that you say that because I don't want to say shitted on a lot, but I get shitted on a lot for living in the moment and not, pulling out my phone and like I do take pictures, but the whole like going on live and like recording for the gram.
Yeah.
Like, I'm recording for myself because one day I know I'm gonna have this sorry ass memory.
Yeah.
And I wanna like see what I did at younger.
Yeah.
So pictures and like little videos, cool. But yeah, people shit on me for not posting as I used to.
Yeah.
And it's because that I've learned to like just accept and like live in that moment in time. Like it's cool to have the pictures because everyone else is like doing it. So yeah, I'll see myself in like his or her stream or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, living in that moment, it's like it's very important because I remember so this was a parade, and this is like when cell phones just came out. So everyone's just recording, this parade happening, and I see these old people. They're just watching and just enjoying it.
Yo.
And I was like, dude, like they're watching through their phone, but these people are watching it with their eyes. So if anything happens, it's like, oh shit, like heads are like coming back forth and in frame, and and I saw that and I was like, dude, I'm finna to do that. And ever since then, it's like I'm loving the moment every single time.
Yep.
And it kind of sucks because, of course, like I want to show people like I'm having a good time, or I'm showing people that I love these people, but I love that it's private and intimate to me.
Yeah. I was at a Third Eye Blind concert.
Hey, that's Third Eye. Oh, okay. I know them. Yeah.
So we're at Republic, and
Uh-huh.
the concert's going on, and the lead singer started this song, and then he just stopped. He said, "Wait, stop," and he said, "Everybody, put your phones away.
Oh.
I don't want to see one screen. I don't want to see one phone. For this one song, I want all of you guys to connect with us in person, live, with no filter.
Mm-hmm.
Just us and you, our music, and you guys enjoying it together."
Mm-hmm.
And like was Chicken Skin. I seen no phones, and they played Jumper, and it was like the most weirdest feeling. Like everybody was singing. It was just, you could tell everybody was vibing that together. And it made me think like, wow, that takes away so much because everybody's on their phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as their favorite song comes on in any concert, everybody's like, Foop, like it's like
singing the lyrics and then just showing. Just I guess it's like a flex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man. Phones these days, dog.
Yeah.
Phones these days.
That's a good question. We went off tangent, but whatever.
We did. Because it's I believe it's like it's so important to get away from like the whole social media thing.
Oh yeah.
We're on social media because we're trying to deliver like some type of content or whatnot because we're delivering. But then like I like to share pictures of like important stuff like my kids, my wife, on and like show because you have relatives and friends all over the world now, right?
Yeah.
They could see that. So of course I'll share like little bits and pieces, but they do not need to see like everything.
Yeah.
So that's I think it's a good way to like for people like to detox from it, and I give it up to some of the younger generation that's like not on social media as heavy, because man, TikTok, boy, like I just recently got a TikTok, and I'm not nonstop scrolling, but I could see how people could just do this
Waste
for like
hours.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I waste hours on YouTube looking at DIYs and catching up on ESPN shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not alone, let alone, like what's happening like in the world, but yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. I think social media with younger people,
Mhm.
especially early 20s, it becomes of not who you are, but who you want people to think you are.
Uh-huh.
Like half the time it's filtered and it's not authentic.
It's not.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like when a woman is taking a selfie and she has to go through all these filters,
Oh, brah.
it's like, girl, you ain't that brown. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've met so many girls at the club and I see them in person versus their Instagram. I'm like, this
Oh,
ain't fucking
right.
you. This can't be you. Like you are not the same. Like
Exactly.
they got them angles down with the
Right?
freaking lighting, and
Man.
you could make a 4 look like a 10.
Bruh,
And it's-
we've been bamboozled.
yeah.
Dog. It's like, your lashes ain't that long.
Yeah.
You ain't that tall. You
Yeah.
got the heels on. Your hair ain't that long either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And now you got women getting like the BBLs, or you got, the body enhancements, which
Oh,
like
man.
I'm not opposed to it, but I still like that natural.
Yo.
Like I don't want to be holding like I don't know what it is now,
Oh, these lips. Some of them lips, bro.
Oh
they
my, they look like
overdo it.
clowns.
Bro.
Oh my
overdo
gosh.
it.
I've seen several women parents at like school when I drop them off, when I drop off my kids. Dog, it's like their lips look like
they got false crack
like
the night before.
platypuses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's it called? What's his name? Is it Daffy Duck, or what's the green duck from Tiny Toons? I forgot, but they look like they look like ducks.
Yeah.
And it's bad, especially if it's not proportioned right.
Yeah.
Lord, and then these BBLs be looking like not matching their body.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I know you have a best friend that should keep it real.
Exactly.
At least your friend could.
Hey, maybe
yeah.
a couple less CCs.
Yeah, it's like,
upper lip.
look, baby, let me, you need to, ease back on the injections.
Yo,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? But I be seeing them and I'm like, oh gosh, me and my wife, we crack up.
It's like, don't walk past a candle, you might melt.
Right? Oh man, has that ever?
Oh man.
Have you passed by a lot?
All the
especially like
time.
in the
Yo.
club scene.
Oh yeah.
The BBLs are
The lip-
outrageous.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
So it's the lips and the booty.
Yeah. Or chest not that bad. I mean, some girls can use the enhancement, but
Yeah.
some overdo it. But I think the lips is the worst, cause
Really?
I can see like if you have a thin lip, you want a little plump.
Like a thin top lip.
Yeah.
Like white people lips.
Yeah.
No offense.
Exactly.
No, wait, definitely offense.
Yeah. Versus like you just kissed an iron and now it's all swollen.
Yeah.
It's just not cool.
Oh my gosh, I know someone that had the lip fillers, and I didn't notice that they were lip fillers until I asked her. I was like, "Yo, why are your lips a little red?" It's like, "No, I got injections." I was like, "Oh shit, I could never tell. Like it didn't look unnatural."
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, "Oh shit." It was just redder than usual. I
Yeah.
thought she got sunburnt on her lip or something. Can you get sunburnt on her lips? I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I was like, dude, it looks good because it looks natural,
Yeah.
And then with the whole BBLs, I think women they're overdoing it because
Big time.
you could see it from the front and you're like naturally not your thighs don't match it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God. There's
Yeah.
no way you could work that out.
I
There's
don't
no
even
way
know
you got that trunk.
How you could get used to running it or walking around with.
Right? You
Yeah.
got special pants?
Yeah.
I mean, dang.
Yeah.
Like for a guy that wants to get like his ween a little bit larger, like I wouldn't do that shit. No way, dude. I'm cool. Or like, want to get taller, do you get like a knee lift?
Oh, if that was the case, I would have done it.
I would have done that
Yeah.
too, dog.
I would have ran the
I'm like, hey,
knee
get my
lift,
knees,
bro.
hey,
Yeah.
get my knees. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
6'2", dog. Scared that.
Another
But-
foot be cool. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
right?
Yeah.
Dude, like, man, enhancements, man. It's crazy because TikTok, I've seen men from Europe, they get injections in their arms and their pecs and stuff. And
Oh, that oil?
yeah, the
Oh,
oil, yeah.
that looks horrible.
I'm like, what? It's
Yeah.
super
It
unnatural.
looks funny. I was looking at some guy. He looked all buff, and then it doesn't look
Right? It doesn't look natural,
Yeah,
dude. I'm
yeah.
like, dude, if
They put oil in the muscle or something.
yeah, and then
yeah,
I heard it's bad.
yeah,
like
it's not good
super
for
bad.
you. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, these girls though with the lips that's one of my biggest turnoffs is that
Yeah.
if you could stick them to the glass and they can't get off because their lips are too big, like a dart, that's no good.
So on this island, you've seen
Oh yeah,
just like real bad ones.
yes.
Ooh.
Some of my friends, and I'll tell them like, well, you went too big. Like, you gotta not do that next time.
How? It's so I'm assuming it's super affordable if they're getting it done.
Yeah.
Like however many times they're doing it. Wow. Man, I wonder if how much it is to get like my pecs a little bit bigger then, huh? You know?
Yeah, the implants. Cool. You could.
Right? Yeah, I'll be fucking playing fucking boob jungle. You know what I'm saying to myself? Shit, man. Well, man, hey, dog, that was fun.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you coming on, dog. Do you have any shout outs or where can these people find you at, big dog?
You can find me on Instagram at Thaddy Daddy High. My podcast is Above the Bridge Podcast on Instagram, YouTube. Our website is atbpod.com, and shout out to you, man.
I appreciate you, big dog.
Yeah, shout out to all the people that's podcasting. I know it's not easy, and I know consistency is the key, and it takes a lot of work. And I feel like as this small community grows, we got to be there supporting each other. And
yes, sir.
Because it's a lot of work, and we know what it takes. And everybody has questions and wants to know how to do things better. If we can all help each other, we'll all kind of bring each other up as a community. And yeah, man, shout out to you. I know it's hard at first because you are putting yourself out there and you don't know how it's going to be received. But if you're passionate about it and love what you're doing, then who the fuck cares, bro?
Hey, that's facts, bro. I do appreciate the conversation. And before we dip out, dude, how did I get the yes from you? To come on, yeah. How did Chris get the yes?
Same way, bro. I always shoot my shot to get yes-ons. And I always told myself, if anybody asks me, I'm going to be available to be a guest. I'll be available to help them get their podcast started because I got ghosted. I asked a lot of guys who did podcasts and they didn't want to help. Yeah. One guy helped me and his name was Skyler, and he had a Madhouse podcast. And he told me which way to go to get started. Yeah. So I told myself, I'm never going to ghost anybody. If they ask, I'm going to help them because they have a dream. And if I can help them reach their dream, it'll bring shine to the whole podcasting community, especially local-wise, in Hawaii. So when you reached out, I was already following you, and I seen some of your content and stuff. And I was
likewise,
Yeah, so I was like, when you reached out, I was like, yep, let me know when I'm down. Yeah. So I definitely appreciate you asking because... Of course, I'm gonna ask you to come on mine. You know,
man, hell yeah, I'm on that. Dog.
Yeah, it'd be cool. And shoot, I don't even know how long we've been going, but it seemed quick and it was
right.
Fun conversation.
58 minutes.
It's like goes like that.
Exactly.
I probably could talk to you for another 2 more hours, so that's why you gotta come on my show.
Hey, dude, we will. I will, definitely will. I do appreciate you, big dog.
I appreciate you too, and I'm impressed with everything you're doing, and props, bro. And I know how much work goes behind what you do. So I know the work you're putting in and to stay consistent and like I said, bro, to grow. And I shout out to you, bro, for real.
Hey, thank you, man. It's just 2 guys just shooting the shit.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, hell yeah. Well, shit. With that being said, man, shout out to KO Studios. Thank you for the lovely home. My boy Rafi Bite. Thank you for the lovely vibe. And with that, man, I'm Chris.
Thaddeus.
Hey, man, make sure to follow Thad, man. We out this bitch. Peace.
Aloha.
Dear Not My Ex. It's kind of funny how we always joked that our old fight was like us breaking up. And now we have actually broken up. It's been almost a month and I still haven't processed that you're out of my life. Every now and then I think of you. When I do something, I think of how I would tell you. When I look at the time, I automatically convert it to what time it is where you are. I read something and think of how you would love it. I do something and think of how much you would judge me for it. It's not intentional. It's never intentional. Despite me thinking of you in the few seconds that my heart puts its defenses down, I don't look for you anymore. I don't stalk you or wonder what you're doing. I don't hope that you'll message or somehow pass by my line of sight. Yet despite that, I still wish you'd message me. Take it all back. Remember what we had, and it's hard because I don't know if I'll ever really be able to completely let you go. Today, I saw you messaged her. I saw that you're doing well with her and that you're happy with her, and in a way, it hurts because in the end, my fears came true. But it also makes me wonder, if things hadn't ended that way, would I also be free of the jealousy that I felt whenever you talked about her? Maybe I'll never know that answer, but I hope I continue to heal, and that one day you can just be a memory that I can smile about. Sincerely yours.